So it seems kind of crazy to talk about this now because we've had such crazy weather, but remember a couple of weeks ago when it was so hot and it was like shorts and flip-flops weather? Well, I was thinking about this book and I was thinking about summer and the boys were bugging me about getting into the pool. And so I went out and checked the temperature on the pool, and on a nice warm day, the pool was 87 degrees. Then this crazy weather started happening again, and the boys were still bugging me about going in the pool. So I said, well, let's go check and see how much the temperature had changed. This time when we went out to check, it was 63 degrees. What was the difference? What was the difference in the temperature? I see I'm thinking about it, symbols. I see I have the answer. John, what did you get?
I got 24.
Did anyone get anything different besides 24 degrees difference? No? Everyone got 24? Okay. This time when you sticky high five your partner, you are going to do Rochambeau, and the winner gets to start first. However, you only do it once unless you tie.
What? Like you go.
We're not going to do 2 out of 3. We're just going to go.
Yeah. No.
Unless you tie. But we got to go. So ready? Go. Yes, you will get your right board.
I got 6. I split it. So I split it 80 and a 7. And I split the 60. So I split it 3. And the one I was just and
Thank you to everyone who finished their conversations and turned back up to the front. Let's see, I heard so many interesting math conversations. Let's see, Lola.
Okay. So I did splitting, and so what
My answer was?
My answer is 24, and I did splitting. So what I did was I did 87 and 63. And then I split the 87 into an 80 into 7, and the 63 into a 60 and a 3, and then 80 minus 60 is 20. 70 minus 3 is 4. And since those are the answers for the 1 and the 10, you add them together, and then you get 24.
Lola, I'm a little bit confused about something. You said 70 minus 3.
It's 7 minus 3.
Why? How do you know that's a 7 and not a 70?
Because if this is, so it kind of goes in, sometimes, sometimes it'll go in order, and first the hundreds, the 10, and then the 1s. So if you just pretend there's like a 100 here, the 10s and the 1s, so I know this is a 1. Because it's the last number.
Okay.
And it's the smallest number too.
All right. Would you like to talk to your classmates?
Did anybody use the same strategy as me? Did anybody use a different strategy? Liliana.
Lola, what kind of a cheer do you want as Liliana's on her way up?
Green cheer.
With or without thunder?
Wait.
Okay, ready? On your feet, Tigers. Don't shake the cameras down. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna use a number line, and I'm gonna start at the bigger number, even though you don't have to. And I'm gonna take away 60. So I know 3 plus 3 equals 6. So I'm gonna take a big jump of 30. And 87 minus 30 equals 57. And then 57 minus 30 . 57 minus 30 equals 27. And then 27 minus 3 equals 24.
Nice. I see some friends celebrating for your perseverance.
Did anybody use the same strategy as me? Did anybody use a different strategy?
Actually, Sophia, did you use base 10 blocks?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to call in Sophia. What cheer would you like, Liliana?
Disco's banned. Yeah, no more disco. Yes.
Okay, watch our blurting.
No.
How about Liliana, you're great.
Okay.
Liliana, you're great. Soph, let's see what you have.
So I did base 10 blocks. So I started with 87. 7. I did 8 tens.
How do you know those are tens and not hundreds, Sophia?
Because it's not, there's no 100.
Okay.
And then 7 ones.
Sophia, since you're taking those away, how can you show on the board that you're going to take some away from there?
I can trade.
Do you need to trade?
No.
If those were real base 10 blocks and they were laying out in front of you and you needed to take 63 away, what would you do with them?
I'll take 6 away from here.
Okay, so go ahead and do that.
And then I can take 3 away from here. And then there's 2 left here. So that's 20. And this is 4. And then add these together. It's 24.
Awesome.
Did anyone use the same strategy?
Sophia, what cheer would you like?
The rain.
The rain one? Okay, let's do it without thunder because I don't want to crash the cameras now. Ready? We might have the rain cheer for real today. Okay. We have time for one more. So, you know how we've been talking about warm weather and picnics and the pool? Well, when we went outside, we noticed that we didn't take very good care of our pool toys from last year, so they were all kind of ruined. So we went to, where do we always buy everything?
Target.
We went to Target to buy some more pool toys. And when we got there, I had $51 to spend on pool toys, but they didn't have a lot of pool toys out yet. So we only actually ended up spending $24. So I went into Target with $51. I spent $24. How much money did I have left over? Go get your whiteboard. You can use your whiteboard. Mm-hmm. Gabby, what did you get?
I got 27.
Did anyone get anything different? Miranda?
32.
Did anybody get anything different? Okay. Please sticky high five your partner. This time the person who didn't start first last time, the Rochambeau non-winner, we won't say loser, we'll just say non-winner, gets to start. Ready, go.
Turn
Turn to Ryan, see if she can help you talk through. Let's put our hands, excuse me, gentlemen, sit in plant, please. What did you get? What was your strategy?
And so I take away one from one, and so that became 0. So I push those off the board, and so I have 50 and 50, 20, and 3, and so I take away 20 from 50, and so that would be 30, and then I have 3 left, so I take away 3 from 30, and that equals 27, so I got my answer.
Snap. Does anyone want to change their answer? Porter,
My answer was 33, and I want to change it to 27.
do you know what you did?
I accidentally added the 3 instead of subtracted it.
That would cause you to get the wrong answer, definitely. Taylor, can you please come and share your strategy?
So my strategy was decomposing.
Taylor, what was your answer?
Oh, yeah. My answer was 27, and my strategy was decomposing. 4. So, I split the 51 into 50 and 1, and then I did the 24 for the 20, and then I decomposed the 4 because 4 is bigger than 1, and 4 can't be taken away from 1. So I made this 3 and 1.
Taylor, I'm going to ask you to pause and look at your work for just a second and make sure that it's precise.
Oh. There you go. Then, so I took away 1 minus 1, and that equaled 0. And then I did 50 minus 20, and that equaled 30. Then I minus 30 minus 3 equaled 27, and that's how I got my answer. Did anyone else use my strategy? Did anyone use anything different? Natalie.
Taylor, what cheer would you like?
Firework.
Okay, ready? Natalie, let's bring your work with you, okay, hon? Okay, Natalie, you have to have 27 in order to be able to share, hon. Okay, so we'll get you in on another time, okay? Gerline.
So,
Natalie,
I
this
use
on your
my
whiteboard.
my answer.
Copy down what Gerline's doing.
27. Let's split the 50 into 5 dimes. And the 20 into 2 dimes. And the 4 into 4 pennies. And the 1 into 1 penny. So, I had 51, and I had a minus 24, so I had a minus 1.
Can you speak up a little bit, Gerline?
I had a minus 2 dimes from 51, and that's, wait. Two dimes. Yeah, and that equals 30 left, and 31, so this is 31 minus 4 pennies, so first I minus 1 penny, and that equals 30. And then I minus the rest of the 3 pennies, and that equals 27. So 27 is my answer. Did anyone else use the same strategy as me? Did anyone use a different strategy?
Okay, and we're actually, I know we have so much fun doing number strings. We always feel so sad to see it go, but we're going to go ahead and wrap up number strings today. Gerline, what kind of a cheer do you want?
Disco.
Oh, okay, ready? Learning a lot, learning a lot. Okay, friends, today for number strings, we worked on our featured strategies for today were splitting and decomposing, and we talked about earlier that the differences between splitting and decomposing are how you make the numbers friendly. So thanks guys for a great number talk.